Good afternoon, guys. This is Stephen Howard. My dog Yucca. Say hi, Yucca. Come here. We're a little bit hot out here. It's about 88 degrees. Got a light breeze. I need a haircut. Hair's growing pretty good, actually. Probably gonna grow it out. Look like Chris Christopherson or something. I just shaved and been kind of taking care of a few things. I want to thank Clay at Taskers sending me a little bit of money, like $30 or something. I really appreciate it, Clay, and I plan on doing a life reading for you soon. So I've been like Jonah out in the desert, and I've been staying in the Suburban, which to me is like staying in the belly of a whale. I've been isolated. I have got a good friend, David O, from Sun Buggy Tours. There's partial reopenings, but it's just like restaurants and shit, and everything's still locked down. There's no major shopping malls. There's no Vegas strip or anything like that. We'll start looking for work since I don't know when this pandemic's going to be over. I'll look for temporary work, I think. And, I'm just here trying to do my project during a pandemic, which has been really hard. I hope you guys bear with me and I don't lose a lot of viewership because of this downturn. But, I'm just starting out. I feel like a newborn baby. I had a spiritual awakening about 3 years ago when I crashed a motorcycle at 82 miles an hour. The systematic chain of events that happened after that changed my life forever and really made me who I am today. Through my awakening, I had a dark night of the soul, which has been kind of ongoing, and I thought it was depression, but it's really just years and years of crap that I'm cleaning out of my soul and letting go. I've had some haters, and I know who they are because I can tell by how they word their sentences who they are, or at least the vibration that they're operating on. So I'm not too worried about that. The people that have reached out that have been really awesome, I probably pronounce a lot of names wrong, but Samantha Rodman and her crew, Jennifer, I'm not sure the last name, and I can't pronounce Virginia's last name. It's Italian. But if you look up Samantha Rodman and her friends on Facebook, there's some great readers. I've just been working really, really hard on myself and trying to get myself to a vibration where I can help others. I believe in leading by example. If you ask my friends up in Montana, that's all I really did was go to work and try hard and, not do anything that hurt myself too bad. I did have problems after, having a broken heart. I felt like kind of like forgetting Sarah Marshall. I felt like Peter, just kind of depressed and not sure what to do and taking friends' suggestions, and none of those worked. So, here I am. I camp out at a pretty gnarly rock area in Montana, in Las Vegas. I sure miss Montana. It's hot out here. People come out here and shoot at night. There's glass everywhere. I worry about Yucca's feet. Yucca's a tough chihuahua, man. She's been through Montana snowstorms and through deserts and mountains, and toughest chihuahua I know. And people out here running, having a good time, enjoying nature. Social distancing at its best. I've been getting a lot of channeling, and the channeling that I'm getting is that this pandemic seems to be all over the place, depending on what state you're in. The plan to reopen and how it's going to go down and where you're at and how you're going to recover from this. And everybody's in a different situation, and it's kind of putting us in it's putting a lot of us in a bind. A lot of people that own businesses are not able to reopen. A lot of people have had a lot of loss. I just want you to know I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to keep a good outlook and trying to make the best of what I've got when I've got it where I'm at. So I really thank all of you that are supportive of me. When I get down and depressed, I start going through a list. And this goes back to the download. I get all over the place, but the download was when you get depressed and you're hurting and you're having physical ailments because of emotional baggage. You've been carrying a big load of stuff. And you finally let that go, and then it starts to come out physically. It might be in your back, or it might be some sore shoulder or an old injury. Just remember that if you say a list, if you start to talk and mention a list of all the things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I got to eat today. I'm grateful that I got gas in my car so I can get out here. I'm grateful to have a peaceful place to come camp where nobody bugs me. I'm thankful for my dog's company and how she's so loyal and so loving, and it's all unconditional. And I just hope for the best, I've been kind of left by some friends and family to kind of rot here in the desert, and I'm stuck here, so I can't leave to where I want to go, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to overcome the problem and be bigger than the problem. So that's all you can do, is do your best and try and overcome each situation and adapt and figure out where you need to be and who you need to be helping. And I miss some old times. I miss some people. I miss my soul family. And I've been real isolated. So, at least I'm surviving this. At least I'm alive. A lot of people, I heard about a guy from Broadway in New York that was been on a respirator for months. He got blood clots in his leg and had to have a leg amputated. And, his wife's crying on the news, trying to, tell people it's really real, And I don't have any friends or family that I know of that have coronavirus. I can't believe that during a pandemic like this, people that are closest to me, because of my awakening and because of my kind of calling out, help, and nobody wants to help. So I'm on my own with this project. I'm on my own with this mission. And if anybody wants to join me, I'm kind of like Forrest Gump running. I'm out here running around trying to make a project happen, trying to make a life work happen. I need financing. I need a producer. I need a movie director or somebody that can work with me to adapt the movie to how it has to happen. I have a list of keynote actors that I want to use that are famous. And then I have a bunch of people that I want to use that are not famous, have never gotten their SAG card. I don't know if it'll be a feature film or I don't know if it'll be an independent film. I know that the budget is pretty high because it's motorbikes, rock climbing, kayaking, surfing, and it's a spiritual adventure and love story. It's probably going to take about 10 months to film. We all wear, in theatrical society, the people that are involved in the arts, we all wear masks. And my mask is bravery. My mask is boldness. My mask is kicking ass and taking names and not taking no for an answer, and pushing forward. And that's all well and fine, but when you take that off, um, what I've been dealing with, it kind of reminds me of like Men in Black, when you took the face off of that guy and there was a little Martian that was dying inside of the guy's head, and he was secretly operating the dude. That's how I feel. I feel like there's a really small person inside that the world is kind of compacted down. I started out as a normal kid, and slowly through, divorce and loss and turmoil and all the things that push you down in life, I became this little guy. And I feel like that little guy's been deep in my heart, and I've been trying to come out and kind of tell the world, hey, I might be this big guy on the exterior, big tough man, but I've got a sensitive heart. I love my daughter Marley to death. I've got a situation where I'm being manipulated by custody, being manipulated by child support, having things happen in my relationships that I don't deserve, that come out of the blue and rip the rug out from under you, and you're like, why did this happen? I would have rather this not been, I rather I